Let's talk about Jupiter. On the biggest planet in our solar system, there's a storm bigger than our entire Earth, and it's been raging for centuries. But this famous Great Red Spot is changing, and it's doing something that nobody saw coming, revealing a pretty wild secret about how these giant storms actually work.
So, we've known for a while now that the Great Red Spot is getting smaller, but as we're about to find out, the way it's changing has thrown scientists a total curveball. It's forcing them to rethink everything they thought they knew about these massive storms.
Okay, but before we can really get into the storm, we need to understand the world it lives on. Because Jupiter isn't just big, it's a whole different kind of planet.
First off, Jupiter is the oldest planet in our solar system. It's a 4.5 billion-year-old giant, and its incredible age and sheer size are a huge part of why a storm there can get so enormous and last for so long.
See, Jupiter is what we call a gas giant. You can almost think of it as a star that just never quite made it. It has no solid surface to stand on. Its insides are just the swirling, churning chaos of gases and liquids, which is what creates those beautiful striped clouds we see. It's the perfect recipe for a colossal, never-ending storm.
And right in the middle of all that planetary chaos is the star of our show, the Great Red Spot. It's a storm that's truly unlike anything here on Earth.
Yeah, this isn't your average thunderstorm. It's a massive high-pressure system, an anticyclone. And here's the key. Because Jupiter has no solid land, there's no friction to slow it down. So this thing has been raging for well over 100 years, and probably a lot longer than that.
But this is where the story takes a turn. Astronomers have realized that this seemingly permanent feature is actually changing right before our very eyes.
And the change is just staggering. Back in the late 1800s, this storm was wide enough that you could fit 3 Earths inside of it. 3! Today, you can barely fit 1. Its surface area is shrinking like crazy.
But it's not just getting smaller. We're seeing its color get deeper, more red. Its shape is changing too, from a long oval into something much more like a circle. The whole thing is a real puzzle.
Now, based on the laws of physics, scientists had a pretty clear idea of what should be happening. Think about an ice skater, right? When they're spinning with their arms out, they go kind of slow. But the moment they pull their arms in, they start spinning way faster. The storm should work the same way.
It just makes sense, doesn't it? As the storm gets smaller, as it pulls its arms in, the winds around the edge should be picking up speed. That was the logical prediction.
But when scientists actually crunched the numbers and looked at the data from the storm itself, they found something that completely defied that perfectly logical expectation.
Nope. Turns out the data showed the exact opposite. That whole ice skater idea, it was just wrong. The storm's winds aren't getting any faster at all.
And this is it, the heart of the discovery. While the storm is shrinking across the top, it's actually stretching out vertically. It's growing in height. The storm is getting taller.
So, forget the ice skater. A much better way to picture this is like a potter working with clay. You start with a wide, flat lump on the wheel. As it spins, the forces push the clay up, making it taller and thinner. Well, that seems to be exactly what's happening to the Great Red Spot.
So you might be asking, how did scientists figure this out? Well, it wasn't some single eureka moment. The answer came from piecing together clues from decades of space exploration. This was some serious detective work. Scientists had to comb through decades of images and data, carefully tracking every little change in the storm's shape, size, and speed over a huge amount of time. And the real heroes of this story are the incredible machines we've sent out there. We got our first clues from the Voyager flybys way back in the 70s. Then, the Hubble Space Telescope has been our constant eye in the sky. And now, the Juno Orbiter is giving us the most amazingly detailed look we've ever had. Each one added another crucial piece to the puzzle. And that's really what makes this so exciting. It proves that even the most famous landmarks in our solar system can still hold these incredible surprises. It just makes you wonder, as we keep watching with newer and better technology, what other secrets is Jupiter waiting to show us?